Okay, we absolutely must get that third one, which is going to take 300. There we go. We have a bit of money left over, so we can visit the store. We want to fix this hull repair. And then we need to sort of look at the... we're not fixing the drone. We're going to look at fuel. Check the star map out first. So we can favour ground missions. I still want the anomalies for the monies. But... oh, that's really bad. We might not get the extra jump. We might have to... where's the extra jump? Here or here? So the option is 3 and 1. And then one of these two paths. These nodes are extremely comparable. This one's got a ground mission. So going through these two last is better. What about these two last? Very similar. There is an extra dead jump on this path. We lose a dead jump on this path. So it's pretty much the same. So if we were going to... so probably finishing on this node, if we want to take the bottom one, gives us a choice of which store we want to take, but we don't know out of these ones. We wouldn't know out of these ones anyway, but we do get to choose one of these two, and it's the same amount of jumps and everything. And then this one though does have a shipyard straight up, but it's not doing anything for us. So I think taking this one, going down here and then up to there, then let's just choose what we want, what store, what type of store we want. We do get the same amount of anomalies. We're only getting 5 anomalies. We can't beat 5 anomalies anyway, at all. No. And this one gives us 1, 2, 3 ground missions. So the only better one on ground missions is 4, but we lose an anomaly. I want the scrap though. Well, the ground missions is a lot more scrap though, and we're probably more well suited for ground missions now. Maybe we have 2 3-point officers. No, I think we just take the 3 ground missions. Take the extra anomaly. And then choose what store instead of being forced. Yeah, let's do that. So we go all the way to the bottom, then we take the 3rd jump there, and we get to pick which one. Yeah, sounds good. We really are Admiral Idaho, yeah. Ask how we can help her. Some crap. Alright, we get a quest. Bonus fuel. I think I needed to, after working out my plan, I needed to go back to that store and buy some stuff. Whoops. Before jumping. Ooh, could be punishing. If anything, we're going to spend it on fuel. Which is important because you can't do the fuel trick until we make that lane change. So we're going to need to get a... they don't have hull damage, and we've got repair anyway. So as long as we... oh, they've got an impaler. This is funny because every 10 seconds they're going to do 10 damage to us, and we're going to repair for 5. So we can ignore that impaler and just have an easy fight and bully them. It's kind of funny. But that means the fight will take forever. But it does mean they're going 3 versus 1 out of the gate. Idiot. I took down the Impaler. Why would you do that? They knew they were in trouble. We'll take that. Pirate ship. Are they going to give us scrap? There we go. So we do have to jump. If we don't get fuel from this, we do have to jump. We can't do a refuel. And putting out an Impaler early. Okay, 3v3, nice. We just want fighters and a frigate. They have a lot of a lot of squads. Oh, blue Marunos. No, we don't want to do that. Okay. They've got the thing. So we do want to sit. Oh, we've got our weapon as well. Should probably make use of that. Dang it. I'm really hoping those would... What are they doing with those? Stay there. Need these fights to end before... Okay, they'll get back home. Wow, that's a... It's nice that we're not patching. I'm gonna 2 for here. Oh, they split. Alright, let's get some... Yeah, like it's nice that we're not patching, but I don't want it to be like the be-all and end-all. We need to be like thinking of more than just not patching. We don't want to like lose a whole plate because of it. I don't think we will. Everywhere. Wow, they've got 3 sets of crafters. That is so strong. That'd be really nice to have as a ship, actually. Oh, they just managed to get hold the weapon. They just managed... Did they not get stealthed? I thought they just made it. Maybe they didn't. You loaded a save right before we went to bed? Why would you do that? Day lost, T DeVille, day lost. I'm going to catch up to you. It wasn't intentional, I don't believe you. Save scum. Alright, you have nothing. Would you consider surrendering and giving me a ship ton of fuel? I will take it. I will definitely take that. So one fuel lets me take a dead jump. Or it gives us the freedom to... we've only got... See, because these are small jumps as well, we're standing to gain fuel here. So I'm going to take the dead jump. The downside is when we go to here, if we only get one fuel, we can't go to the other system. And that's really bad. So we need to have 2 fuel for there. So, like, the penalty for missing that is very, very big on both of them. Right, so we have to take this jump. We can't risk it. I don't know what you're doing, dude. I don't know what happened to you on that day. Okay, so we could have risked it, but I think there's too high a chance we don't get that second fuel. I had the Emily quest where she wanted to speak to 4 people about giant fruit, and I didn't finish it. Let's just continue on without asking about it. So I don't know what the outcome of not finishing it is. I can't finish it. If you didn't finish it that day, she goes away and the quest just disappears. So I don't know if the quest chain's completely gone. So we're set to lose between 0 and 8 crew here. Yes, please. What would it have done, Tita? Rip Ranch, sorry, Ranch. So having damage spread is really good for not losing guys, but it's really bad if you do actually want to take the retreat because you lose all of them. Ah, rude. Okay, only losing 3 guys though is pretty good. And the scrap's building up, which is what's important. Right, so we go here first. And now if we're short on fuel, we can do the refuel trick. Which doesn't actually work for us here because we've got 1 fuel. So we can actually gain a fuel by jumping back to the original one after this, which is strange. Ooh, okay. Lose between 0 and 6 but gain 74 to 100%, or lose between 0 and 6 and gain less. 2 battleship wreckages. Essentially, it makes you wait for the mysterious merchant. You get a special giant pumpkin seed from him. If you pick the right choice pumpkin quest, you enable a repeating quest that goes every few days, where if you help a fertilized pumpkin, giving extra rep. Oh, okay. I did get a big thing for it. That's a shame. I should have done that quest. Hey, good morning, Dragon Gut. How are you today? I did get a seed from him, but I couldn't plant it because my planter box isn't big enough. I'm guessing Emily would have planted the big giant seed. And we would have just gone to her place and done it? Dang. Maybe we get it again. We won't get it again. I'm pretty sure it was too far back as well to go back and redo the days in between. That would have been a good quest. Alright, so if we jump, this is kind of cool. If we jump over here now to whichever one we want to, we'll land with 0 fuel. If we make an internal jump back to Sharat's, we will then refuel for 1 fuel, fight for a fuel, and then make a jump. However, if we do that, we can only jump this way. We can't jump down here. So we would only do that if we want the army depot over the shipyard. I don't know if the shipyard's... Well, the army depot is probably doing more for us. So we can do that. Alright, let's do it. So we burn a fuel going here. We open the star map and refuel. Then we take a fight for a 1 fuel reward. Work is slow, but bunch of office politics happening. Lucky you don't care to play those games. Yeah, I can understand. Are you too young in your career to care to play the office politics? In which case you probably should. Or are you too old where it's not going to make a difference to how you end your career anyway? So you can just sit back and enjoy the show. Or the very rare, somewhere in the middle where you're just perfectly comfortable and it doesn't matter. If you're that one, then, you know, grats, dude, because that's a really good spot to be in. Too old? Yeah. Nice. So you just get to sit back and so you probably already know what the fallout's going to be, and you can just laugh at the people that are making the mistakes. Put some popcorn on. 52. That's not too old, but yeah, you've seen it. You know what's going to happen. Well, hopefully whatever happens isn't going to affect you and you get to sit back and just be comfortable then. What do we want? I want drones. I want a drones. I want a drones. And I would like 2 frigates, but we don't have 2 frigates, so let's put out the fighters. The wraiths, yeah. Alright, what do we got? If everyone's coming in over the top, we want to have these guys about there, I think. Oh man, this sucks. Boom. There we go, that's fine. Push them out the way. Oh, they got patched. I could have probably done something about that as well. It's like, it's annoying, but we'll not complain about it. All of this stuff is cool. We need drones for these guys. Have we got drones? The drones got patched. I don't want a fighter for it. Oh, gross. Might have to just put out a fighter. Have the drones engage. I might actually send those drones up here. Okay, and then we want to send out a frigate to there. And I want to put a fighter in there. Oh, really? Okay. It's a bit rude. I'm okay with that since it's already patched anyway. Did just lose another one though. It's okay. If it affects you, which you doubt, you will just find a different place to allow to be my employer. That is the best way to think about it, man. But you've got the experience where you understand that employment's not a one-way sort of trade. Well, I mean, it can be, but if you're in that position, you obviously are probably already aware of that. I think a lot of people forget that, you know, you sort of assess your employer on who you, like you put it, who you will allow to employ you is an important factor. Hopefully you don't have to make any changes, because it's a pain. Is either side putting up a good fight? Or do you think it's just going to be a non-event? Pretty much ready to roll over here. We might actually change who's in here. Oh, we might actually put the extra person in here now. No point swapping these ones out now. It's a 3-fer. That feels good. Okay, they've got a weapon ready, so I don't want to get these guys patched. I'm just going to put out a mismatch. Just so I don't patch one of my ships that aren't patched yet. Because I've already lost 2 this fight. So I've specifically told them to attack this, and I think they changed. Like, they are just refusing to attack the one I want. I don't like that. Actually, you know what? Let's put you there, because I don't want you to actually engage in this fight. Stealth, so you can go up there and interrupt that. Non-event, probably. Oh well, it's probably for the best, but boring. Fuel out of it that we wanted to. It did cost us 2 patches though. Alright. Man, we're almost ready to put our fourth thing in. It's really early, I like that. Okay, so because we were happy taking this jump, because you can't take that one. Roll up into this sector with the extra fuel we got. Hey, that's nice. Oi, okay, fuel problem solved. That might be enough boost to let us hold out for the end of the run now. So what games does everyone have on their radar at the moment? We've got some good releases happening. No, Hawks. Can't just take 11 scrap for no reason. Okay. Lose between 0 and 5 for a decent amount. We're about to go go to a store anyway. Yeah. That's already out, T DeVille. But My Time at Porsche is doing very well. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Wait, My Time at Sandrock is a follow-up? Oh, we'll definitely be all in that. I'm kind of all in on the crafters again. Like, I go through phases, but when I find a good crafter, it's like, when that game finishes, I want to go straight into another one. The main character doesn't come from Sandrock, does it? You come from Banrock. Ooh, Tesla field generator. Nice, that's good. Yeah, so definitely my time at Sandrock, that'd be really good. I mean, a Subnautica run's always on the books, and then we could go do the Subnautica Winter one before that gets its rewrite. I think getting that extra weapon out's important now. Actually, putting an extra squadron dock out, I think, is much stronger. Because that just lets you punish. We also need to get the extra thing in there. We should be able to. Oh, they want to harden the ship's hull. Yeah, let's do that. I wonder if going for a squadron would have been better. I mean, that's definitely a gain of scrap. Yeah, and I think this... No, I think that was a mistake. Because even though that's a 20 scrap profit, a gain of a squadron fills up our docks, where we can buy the hardened hull anyway. It's guaranteed that we can buy it. It's not guaranteed that we can get all the squadrons we need in there. Yeah. Not playing my best today. Pick up 2 commandos. Is it? No, the XL's a bit silly. Do we have anything to sell? Mark II's nice. We've got 3 good weapons. I could do a Stardew run. You know there's a Stardew multiplayer mod? We can't help these guys. Adam Sims sent me a link to some guy that had a he opened it up to anyone, and at one stage there was like, I know there was like close to 20 people. I think that it went higher. But so he's waiting for like everyone to. He wanted to finish the day, but he's waiting for people. He had to wait for time so that people would pass out. Well, Cyberpunk 2077, yes, definitely. Which made the top 100 revenue earners for Steam last year. Work that one out. Ooh, okay, we need to get some scrap here, because it could be a good opportunity at the next step. We don't want this, and we'll just let the prisoners go. I'm excited. Metro Exodus, February 15th. Okay. What have we got covered? None of these are a DNA option. There's another emergency repair. Okay, this is really interesting because having 2 emergency repair people, that could be really good in that final sector. Is it worth selling off? Who would we sell off for it though? Oh, we'd have to... Oh, we definitely want Wheeze. Have to be you, and we'd be buying... That's not a good trade for us. because we've already got someone with that, like the exact same thing. That's just not enough money. We'd have to sell off the Mark II, which I definitely don't want to, or both of them, and I don't want to be doing that. And I don't want to be selling off ships either. Dang. No, let me just go. Sad face? That's a sad face. Yeah. You would work it out, you're already getting paid to not think. Wait, what? What are we working out? Oh, that Cyberpunk 2077, which hasn't released yet, made the top 100 revenue earners for Steam last year off pre-purchase alone. Like, that's impressive. When are they coming in? Straight away? And they're magnetos. I'm going to send out all patched units here. I can't. I'm going to send out as many patched units as I can here. And stealthy. I think the thinking here is we're going to lose these units. I'd like to get those wraiths out of there though. Because I don't want to lose them since they're not patched. Nice. Okay, that works out really well. Everyone else is already patched. Put them off to the side so they don't get the charging damage from the... Because he died late, they only get to send out 2. That worked out really well for us. Where am I? I'm getting absolutely slaughtered by that dude. That was. Almost looks like when they go to fight, they push into it a little bit. I wonder if that's... Can't confirm, but it feels like if you're fighting someone on the border of one of those, you're taking damage because you push over, but I don't think you should. It seems a little rough. think this is why we want to get more squadrons overall in the hangar. So if we're going to be losing them and putting more out, or because they're patched, we want to make sure that we have a selection to pick from. Doing a lot of damage there. And they're just sitting in it. Yeah, so like right, this is, we want to get the squadron recovery speed up because it's just too slow. Oh. Like right now, I've got no one I can put out. And this thing's doing like no damage. Okay, I've got a weapon now. So it's just showing that having the extra squadron's not as strong as what something like the recovery speed would have been worth. Because something like that goes out and like rips an extra squadron. This is why I really wanted, like, this is kind of exactly why I wanted to have that extra person that I could have put in there for 0.5. Mainly for that last, because this is what the last fight's like. Really pushed to try and find that person. Let's put out a, oh, I don't have a drone to put out this bait. I should have put out some others. One of them fire this weapon. Doesn't look like they're taking that damage though. It's 20 seconds, they did stall it. What you being out there? If we can take this plate. Nice. Probably won't even speed the fight up. Yeah, this is where the Tesla is so strong. Like, it forced him around as well. Swap out. Just putting out the 35% DPS for patched against non-patched. Because they've got 2 of them, and all our guys are patched now. We do lose the 15% overall, but feels like this is going to be worth more. We should have waited. Oh no, we definitely should have waited. Really doesn't matter. We've got 2 waves. We should just wait for it. It's funny. I feel more confident with the setup, even though we're low in squad numbers. I think we still made definitely comparable scrap to the last run. But the last run at this stage, we just, like, nothing was patched. Everything felt good, and then we just got absolutely destroyed on the final fight. Whereas this one, yeah, just, I wouldn't say we're dominating. Like, all our squadrons are patched. Like, the whole thing's a mess. But I feel a lot better about it. This guy's just hanging around. He's like, oh, yeah. The Tesla's wrecking him. Maybe we should have gone for 50%, dude. Especially now that we have 2 Teslas, I really want to have that 50%. Just bait out. Turning down there. Except for them. I think what's weird is if they got caught in that, they would have fought in it. So now we just want to get more squads and get that time down. I want to max out my dock recovery time. Max out the upgrades on my dock recovery reduction.